Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the entire hip-hop world is buzzing because what just went down between Boosie and Diddy is something nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. Imagine the courtroom packed, cameras flashing, tension thick enough to slice with a knife. And then suddenly, whispers start spreading like wildfire. Did Diddy really do that? Is Boosie serious right now? Reporters rushed in. Security tried to calm the chaos. And before anyone knew it, the industry had a brand new scandal to obsess over. Sources inside the courtroom are claiming that during a heated moment, Diddy was seen crying under the table, curled up damn near in a fetal position, and Boosie. Oh, Boosie was not letting that slide. He stormed out of the building, shaking his head, telling cameras, "Man, this ain't what a boss do. This ain't what a gangster do." This man down there crying under the table. Within minutes, social media exploded. Fans couldn't believe it. Some defended Diddy, others dragged him, and Boosie's comments only fanned the flames. What sparked this explosion? Why did Boosie go off like that? And what really happened under that courtroom table? The moment Boosie's words hit the media, the hip-hop community went into full meltdown mode. Diddy, the mogul known for his empire, style, and unwavering confidence, suddenly found himself under the harsh glare of public scrutiny. Social media was flooded with reaction videos, fans dissecting every frame of that courtroom footage, emojis flying everywhere, and Twitter threads longer than any album drop hype. The clips showing Diddy hunched under the table, his face partially hidden, his body curled as if the weight of the world had pressed him into submission, were going viral faster than anyone could track. The narrative quickly spiraled. Diddy cries at court. Boosie slams Diddy like never before. The internet doesn't forgive or forget, and in a matter of hours, the drama became a trending obsession. Inside sources close to Boosie revealed that the rapper had been simmering over this incident for weeks. "Boosie's been hearing things behind the scenes about Diddy's behavior," said one insider who spoke under the condition of anonymity. "He's been feeling like Diddy's public persona doesn't match what he sees in private. And when he saw him like that in court, man, it was like a switch flipped." Apparently, this wasn't just about Diddy's moment under the table. It was the culmination of years of tension, unresolved rivalries, and professional grudges that the public has barely scratched the surface of. Boosie, known for his straight-shooting personality, didn't hold back. In an explosive interview with a local radio station, he didn't mince words. "You a grown man. Sit up like a king. You ain't supposed to be under the table crying like that. That ain't what a boss do." The audience was left stunned not just by the words but by the raw, unfiltered anger in his tone. It wasn't just criticism. It was a call-out that challenged Diddy's very image. People started dissecting the words. Is Boosie right? Is Diddy really that fragile? Comments flooded in from fans, fellow artists, and even media personalities. Some praised Boosie for keeping it real. Others slammed him for disrespecting a legend. The story got even juicier when we learned that members of Diddy's inner circle were divided. On one side, close friends defended him, claiming that the mogul had been dealing with extreme stress due to ongoing legal battles, the pressures of running multiple businesses, and family matters. "He's human," one friend insisted. "Nobody should be shamed for showing emotion, especially under that kind of pressure." On the other hand, some industry insiders nodded at Boosie's critique, suggesting that Diddy's vulnerability in public was a misstep that could damage his long-standing image as the untouchable boss of hip-hop. The family was left divided. Sources claimed, with tensions running so high that some feared the feud could spill into future business deals or public appearances. Adding fuel to the fire, social media sleuths began combing through old footage and posts, trying to piece together a timeline that could explain the events leading to that infamous courtroom moment. Clips surfaced showing Boosie making subtle digs at Diddy during interviews over the past few months, leading some fans to speculate that this confrontation had been brewing for a long time. Others noticed Diddy posting cryptic quotes on Instagram, hinting at trials by fire and showing strength under pressure, which many interpreted as a response to Boosie's comments. The narrative was getting tangled, emotional, and highly addictive for fans hungry for drama. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. According to our sources, the courtroom incident triggered a private meeting between the two rappers shortly after the footage leaked. Allegedly, Boosie confronted Diddy backstage at a charity event, where emotions boiled over. Eyewitnesses reported hearing Boosie's voice rise. "You think crying under a table makes you human? Nah, it makes you weak. You gotta stand up like the man you claim to be." Diddy, known for keeping his composure, reportedly tried to remain calm but was visibly shaken, mumbling something about pressure and family responsibilities. The exchange reportedly lasted several tense minutes, ending with both men walking away without shaking hands. Drama confirmed, but still unresolved, fans immediately caught wind of the backstage altercation, and theories exploded online. Some suggested that Boosie might be angling for a higher-profile comeback or publicity stunt by taking a shot at Diddy. Others argued that the rapper was genuinely fed up with what he perceived as hypocrisy from one of hip-hop's most iconic figures. "This is bigger than music," one social media commentator wrote. "This is about respect, pride, and ego." And both of these men have plenty of all three. Adding layers to the saga, reports surfaced of heated group chats among hip-hop elites debating who was right in this feud. Conversations allegedly included names like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and even Drake, each weighing in with opinions ranging from "everyone has a breaking point" to Boosie's taking it too far. The group chat leaks caused even more speculation, with fans dissecting every emoji and GIF for hidden meaning. The family and friends network surrounding both artists became a chessboard, with alliances forming, loyalties tested, and whispers of betrayal swirling like smoke over a fire dot. As if that wasn't enough, insiders hinted at a more personal dimension behind Boosie's anger. Apparently, Boosie was deeply concerned about Diddy's well-being, but his frustration stemmed from seeing someone he respected allow themselves to appear vulnerable in the wrong way. "It's complicated," a source said. Boosie cares about Diddy in a strange way, but he also thinks that Diddy's public image is too important to let moments like that define him. So it came out as anger, but there's some underlying concern. Fans immediately jumped on this angle, theorizing that the feud might not be personal at all, but instead a twisted form of mentorship gone wrong. Meanwhile, Diddy reportedly sought advice from legal and PR teams, who warned him that any public response could escalate the situation. "We're walking a tightrope here," one insider explained. "If he speaks out too aggressively, Boosie fans will attack him. If he stays silent, it looks like he's guilty or ashamed." Either way, the headlines are going to be brutal. Diddy's hesitation added yet another layer of tension, keeping the story alive and the audience glued to every new development. The drama reached its peak when a leaked audio snippet allegedly captured Diddy speaking to a close confidant about the incident. "Man, I didn't want them to see me like that. I just lost it for a second. Court's stressful, life's stressful. You feel me? I didn't mean for anyone to see me like that." Boosie fans, of course, pounced immediately, calling the snippet confirmation that Diddy had failed to uphold his legendary composure. Others sympathized with him, arguing that no one should be shamed for showing human emotion even if it's in the public eye. Just when everyone thought the story had reached its peak, an unexpected twist hit. Social media began speculating that another major figure in the industry might have played a role in instigating the confrontation. Rumors circulated that a rival executive or artist had leaked the footage intentionally to create friction between Boosie and Diddy. Conspiracy theories went viral. Some claimed this was a setup for an upcoming collab reveal, while others argued it was a power play meant to destabilize Diddy's influence. The uncertainty added even more suspense, leaving fans debating the truth late into the night. The situation became so intense that news outlets started weighing in, publishing op-eds and commentary on the impact of the feud. Headlines screamed, "Boosie calls out hip-hop legend Diddy, fans divided, and courtroom crime sparks industry drama." Podcasts dedicated entire episodes to dissecting the incident, replaying clips, and speculating about underlying motives. The story had evolved from a courtroom moment into a full-blown cultural event, captivating anyone even loosely connected to hip-hop. Meanwhile, reactions from the next generation of rappers added fuel to the fire. Rising artists on Instagram Live began taking sides, with some defending Boosie's candor and others expressing support for Diddy's vulnerability. Memes flooded TikTok, turning the fetal position Diddy moment into an internet sensation. Every snippet, reaction, and viral post kept the story alive, pushing it further into mainstream attention. It became clear this wasn't just a personal feud, it had transformed into a multi-layered drama engulfing the entire hip-hop ecosystem. As weeks passed, the feud continued to simmer. Both Boosie and Diddy maintained tight-lipped stances in public, only dropping occasional hints through cryptic posts, interviews, and stories. Fans were left dissecting every move, every word, every look, desperate for clues about whether reconciliation, escalation, or complete fallout was on the horizon. Analysts speculated that the feud could influence upcoming album releases, brand deals, and even collaborations. Some believed that a public apology could mend the situation, while others insisted that pride would prevent either party from taking that step. The suspense had never been higher. And yet, despite the chaos, insiders suggested that both Boosie and Diddy were privately communicating through intermediaries, trying to navigate the storm without letting it spill further. Sources claimed that Diddy was reflecting on his actions, while Boosie was balancing his anger with concern for his peer. Could this tension eventually evolve into a partnership, a public showdown, or remain a simmering feud? Nobody knows for sure, but one thing is certain. The drama has rewritten the rules of celebrity conflicts in hip-hop. And just like that, the Boosie vs. Diddy saga has left fans shocked, emotions running high, and the hip-hop world buzzing like never before. What started as a single courtroom moment has exploded into a full-blown industry drama, with rumors, leaks, and insider chatter keeping everyone on edge. We've seen Boosie go off with raw, unfiltered anger, Diddy showing a side nobody expected, and the entire community from family to rising artists divided and debating who's really in the right. But the story doesn't end here. Will Diddy rise above the criticism and reclaim his legendary composure? Will Boosie's call-out spark a new chapter in his career? Or will this feud spiral into something even bigger? Fans are desperate for answers, analyzing every post, every comment, every subtle look for clues. The truth is still out there, buried beneath layers of drama, pride, and industry politics. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this explosive feud? Are Boosie's words justified, or is Diddy's vulnerability something we should respect? Do you think this ends with a reconciliation, or are we witnessing a historic rivalry in the making? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your voice matters in this conversation. And don't forget, hit that like button if you're living for this drama, subscribe for the latest updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the chaos as it unfolds. The hip-hop world is watching, and so should you.